Hello, this is Mixers Prime, and this is the full edition of the Hunger Games of Balderdash. The combatants are Arnold from the Muppets, Arnold Schwarzenegger, some of where that terminates in the second round, but I felt having to, in general, this time. The Black Knights and Monty Python. Bumblebee is in the late live action incarnation, so the one that's interested in his film. Donkey Kong, Gru, Gizmo, Gremlin, Dominus Rex, Kai from Ninjago, King DDD, Lord Business, Macy from Next Nights, The Mandalorian, Mr. Incredible, DC's Penguin, Plankton as in the SpongeBob villain. A saltwater crocodile, Spock. A squash and plants as the zombies. Of all the Teletubbies, for amusement's sake, I all grouped into one entry, as I don't feel like having this being a reoccurring franchise. I think unless the Teletubbies actually witness or they get the highest kill counts. Few Adams, Volk, Wallace, and Marvel's Wolverine. So go. As the tribute stands on the podium, the horn sounds. Kai snatches a pair of size. Why has plenty of weapons in his possession? Well, I'm not sure if he already has a pair of size or not. Might actually already have a pair. Well, he finds a bag full of explosive. Doesn't really need that if he had far apart from his hand cannon. Good Lord, Mrs. threatened a double suicide and fails and they died. So, immediately kill themselves. What? The Dominus Rex gathers as much food as she can. Well, just eats as me. That's already there. Volk runs away. The Black Knight grabs a backpack and retreats. The Mandalorian runs away. Squash runs away. The Vega Bossa just has to hop since it doesn't have any legs. Donkey Kong and Macy fight for a bag. Macy gets on and retreats. Interesting that's really one of you Donkey Kong is I feel like he would be stronger than Macy. But there you go. Spock sets an explosive of killing King DDD and Plankton. Wow. Okay, meaning decides to blow to Kittens. Few Hunters snatches a pair of size. Wolverine runs away with a light and some rope. I get the lights, I guess, so then he can smoke, I suppose. It doesn't really need a rope when he has his claws. Animal runs away. A saltwater crocodile runs away. Miss Incredible grabs a backpack, not realizing it is empty. That's fine, meaning he's already pretty strong. So yes. Gizmo gathers as much food as he can. All sides of bag full of explosives. The penguin runs away. All the Teletubbies runs away. Arnold Schwarzenegger runs into the cornucopia and hides. So manages to scare the Adonis Rex off. Maybe got caught off guard by his strength there. Wallace sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Kai chases the penguin. All the Teletubbies attacks on Schwarzenegger, and he manages to escape. So, if it says too strong, if it says just wait, 1.0, again says, doesn't expect us to be right, says. The Black Knight hunts for other tributes. Animal diverts Bell's attention, runs away. Okay. Lucy goes hunting. Donkey Kong thinks about home. The squash explores the arena. Gusto camouflages himself in the bushes. I think of just hiding them since he is, I think, the smallest combatant in the arena. Wolverine defeats Vulcan and fights but stays his life. That's interesting since he wants to kill his enemies. He falls water crocodile sees smoke rising in the distance, decides not to investigate. So I think just submerge itself into the ball. The Mandalorian goes hunting. Spock tries to swim fish with a trident. A few others discovers the river. 4 cannon shots come out in the distance. Screw Lord Business. So that's interesting since the previous song is the Lego Movie character won, but here the Lego Movie character immediately dies. King DDD and Plankton. Donkey Kong sees her calls person on and sponsor. All the Teletubbies stay awake all night. A saltwater crocodile goes to sleep. Black Knight starts a fire. Penguin and few others tell stories about themselves to each other. Mr. Incredible receives fresh food and an online sponsor. Bobby thinks about home. Think about Cybertron. The Mandalorian loses sight of where he is. Okay, but see, survivors. Oh, it. Volk thinks about home. Says fellow Infinite, so one of them is dead. Spock, Gizmo, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Macy sleep and shit. Wallace dies of hypothermia. I can't know what. So is it? Is it for me? Too hot or too cold? Maybe it might be that. I can't. I might have to do a jump cut to find out what hypothermia is. Okay, just checked, and hypothermia is when it's you're feeling too cold. So I guess since Wallace is they had to sort of in order to sleep, it's since he's that dependent on his gadget, he forgets how to put his on himself. The animal Wolverine, a squash, and the Adonis Rex sleep in shifts. Donkey Kong managed to defeat all the Teletubbies in the fight, but spares all their lives, which is interesting. Maybe weren't that first one did decide to steal his bananas. I think I will say that it's nice that I actually got American characters lasting for more than one day. So that's it gives me things about home. Few others probably work together for the day. I guess that would so few a Transformers fan, so that's who would decide to work for Bobby, even though he had a hatred of Bobby in the past. Arnold is prickled by force on picking berries. Mr. Incredible sprains his ankle running away from the Black Knight. This knows I've got to close the practice, but oh well. Wolverine injures himself. Well, doesn't really matter since he can heal himself anyway. Eudorus Rex sees a hatches for an unknown sponsor. Macy falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Okay, she's just so I think that's the only you mean female combatants. Think about it. Falk makes a wooden spear. A bit surprising that he managed to do that, although his fingers would surely just burn the wood. Penguin injures himself. A squatch diverts Kai's attention and runs away. So hops away. Animal sees clean water from an unknown sponsor. Spock begs for his saltwater crocodile to kill him. It refuses, keeping him alive. They're killed by a saltwater crocodile, which isn't really in the movie. I guess maybe it just had some food recently. The Mandalorian receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Two castles can be heard in the distance. Wallace and Macy for next night. The Mandalorian sets out camp for the night. Arnold Schwarzenegger goes to sleep. Penguin attempts to start the fire but is unsuccessful. A sort of convinces the Adonis Strikes to snuggle with it. Okay, so two animals to sleep with each other. Okay. Kai receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Few others, the Black Knight and Gizmo cheerfully sing songs together. He scores, Spock and Volk starts fighting, but Spock runs away as the Scorch kills Volk. Volk has been squashed. Animal sets out camp for the night. Donkey Kong cooks his food before putting his fire out. Bumblebee severely injures this incredible leads him to die. That's strong. That is incredible. You're kidding. The Teletubbies managed to sample with a trident that somehow managed to all kill Wolverine. Even though the Teletubbies have no fighting spirit, and Wolverine. I guess the Teletubbies. It's my how to stab Wolverine who tries repeatedly, and I guess it would have to be made out of to find vibranium and manage to make tridents out of it. That's very surprising. The Teletubbies all receive a hatches from an unknown sponsor. Spock collects fruit from a tree. Gizmo, the Adolphus Rex, the Black Knight, as the Mandalorian hunts for other tributes. Penguin receives a hatch from an unknown sponsor. Donkey Kong and a few others fight Arnold Schwarzenegger and the Squash. Donkey Kong and few survives. I guess Donkey Kong was stronger than Schwarzenegger. And I guess few managed to eat into the squash. Sure. So he was trying to crush him, or it could be that maybe there's too heavy for the squash to kill. Kai turns to a sort of crocodile's wounds. Okay, Kai decides to be a vet. That's interesting. Barbie fishes. We really need to eat. I don't think anything other than energon. Maybe he's fishing for energon that's end up falling into a pond or maybe even a lake. Animal questions insanity. 5 cannon shots to rid of the distance. Volk, Mr. Incredible, Wolverine, Marvel's Wolverine, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and a squash of plants as the zombies. Animal goes to sleep. A few hours passes out of exhaustion. But not the to work for a long period of time first, but he's still in. Still in the game. Kyle decides where he is. The Black Knight tends to Bumblebee's wounds. That's I think pretty sure a knight would be able to heal a robotic life form. The Teletubbies severely slices a sawhorse crocodile soul. Okay, they from repeatedly stabbing Wolverine to repeat slashing the soul to the saw. You so tell me the Teletubbies are the high to the ones with the highest kill counts. I really don't want that to come back. Spock and Gizmo sleep in shifts. The Doris Rex and Donkey Kongs also sleep in shifts. Penguin Kitesley Hans. Mandalore passes out of exhaustion. Okay, maybe he's just run out of fuel, so he had to run, but run out of energy. But just like with you, he's still in the game. Donkey Kong receives an explosive from an unknown spot. Sir? The Black Knight makes a wooden spear. It doesn't really need to if he has a sword. Oh, he makes a slingshot. Kai Teletubbies and Fears get in a fight. You're kidding me. The Teletubbies triumphantly kills Alpha. You why? Why does the dude? This is really wanting me to bring back the Teletubbies, isn't it? It managed to kill Kai, Ninjago, and few atoms. Gizmo sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Spock, Animal, he does works at Penguin Hunts for other tributes. The matter tells the second as it commits suicides. Maybe he doesn't have Gregor with it to keep him company there. 4 calypsos can be heard in the distance. A sword sorts of crocodile, Kai from Ninjago, few atoms, and the Mandalorian. The Black Knight eats ambushes 10,000 kills them all. Yay! The Teletubbies are down. Oh no. Although unfortunately I have a feeling that there's still going to be the capacity with the highest kill counts. Animal tries to treat his infection. Do Domus Rex interesting of lets Gizmo into its shelter? Well, too big to even have a shelter. I think Wilson just decides I'll get to sleep with it, interestingly enough. Donkey Kong, Penguin and Spock cheerfully sing songs together. Bobby stays awake all night. Oh, the feast. The cornucopia is refreshed with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs for the tributes' families. Penguin decides not to go to the feast. Gizmo decides not to go to the feast. Spock, the Indominus Rex, Animal, and Bumblebee team up to grab food, supplies, weapons, and memoir. The Black Knight decides not to go to the feast. Donkey Kong also decides not to go to the feast. Okay, no one during the feast this time. The Black Knight defeats Arnold fights, but spares his life, which is interesting. Bumblebee runs away from the Indominus Rex, just by the side. 10 years to kill his dinosaur. Oh! Spock spent most of all killing Donkey Kong, Gizmo, and Penguin. Okay, I think the Spock already killed earlier, so I hope he has a higher kill count than zombies. 4 characters coming out in the distance. The Teletubbies, Donkey Kong, Gizmo, and DC's Penguin. Bumblebee and Spock talk about the tributes still alive. Animals and Doris Rex tell stories about themselves to each other. The Black Knight looks at the night sky. The Black Knight discovers a river. Animal and Bumblebee work together to rally Dominus Rex. Bumblebee is so it somehow work together with Animal. They managed to kill the largest combatants. I guess, well, we had to shoot you those multiple times so we can knock. So allow that. You're not sure how Animal would help Bumblebee there. Yeah, to just maybe stop or just or the unconscious Rex. Oh, Spock attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. Okay, I'm gonna assume it's that same stupidly tall tree that killed Buzz Lightyear and Deadpool in the previous round of Hunger Games of Balderdash. Two characters converged in the distance. The Adonis Rex and Spock. Bobby thinks about home. Ooh, the Black Knight sets Animal on fire with a loads of another this much animals now dead, so it's now between Bumblebee and the Black Knight. Yeah. Oh, Bumblebee falls into a pit and dies. Oh, it's big enough to what his board uses. So the winner is the Black. Oh, okay. So let's do counter shots from Animal and Bumblebee. The winner is adjusting off the Black Knight. Interesting. The Black Knight, he doesn't care if all his just get chopped off. That's interesting. That this might be the only monster mark to win a round of Hunger Games of Balderdash. Okay. So the Black Knight Smasher gets 2 kills. We also got 2 kills.
You have to ask Quinn, Nigel. I know what you're wanting.
Animal got 1 kill. Spock managed to get 5 kills. Don't actually get any kills. Yeah, went to get a kill. So get any kills. Donkey Kong got 2 kills, but it's nice that he did a lot better than the previous Mario characters. Terratops got 4 kills, and that implies that Spock gets 5 kills, so yay! I don't have to in the series again. I think Spock deserves to come back, and so he will be in the Killer of Killers. That's what I'm going to rename it as. So we fighting against the Joker, Jobby the Hong, and the Pirates Captain. Mandalorian did get any kills. Fiara's got 2 kills. Kai didn't get any kills. The saltwater crocodile does not get any kills. I don't think an animal so far actually managed to get any kills, which is interesting. The squad got 1 kill, and everyone else didn't get any kills, so it's all have mixed.